Hi, good morning. Today classes are there. I've got a message in Zen portal that
Yeah, yeah.
classes are tomorrow.
Hi, good morning. So, Prem Kumar, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Prem Kumar. So, today we don't have the main boot classes, but instead of main boot, I'm going to here and going to show you some kind of code kata things, how to do it, and kind of a intro thing. That's all.
Okay, okay. Thank you then.
Yeah. So, I'm just waiting for 5 more minutes. So, I don't know the strength of the batch. If everyone have joined, then we can start the session now. But so, what was the usual strength of this batch?
It will be around 30.
Okay, so which is very less comparatively. So let's wait for another 5 more minutes. We shall start the session at 19. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay. So once again, good morning, guys. So myself, Mohammed Hassan, and I'm a tech person in Gobi. So today we are going to see about this Codekata things. So it's not going to be your main book classes, and yeah, I hope you guys can hear me clearly. No problem. So let me share my screen. Okay, guys, kindly tell me whether you are seeing the screen or not. Is it visible?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, great. So which module are you in? How many modules have covered as of now in the main book classes?
you are in the first module.
First module. Okay, okay, great. So what was the first module? It's all about Python, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, great. So how many of you guys know Python previously? I mean, before getting into the GUI itself, I know Python. So anyone of anyone of you like that?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay, great. So yeah, you can also give me some kind of +1 in the chat box so that I can see how many people are there. Okay, great. Mm, yeah. So I'm just saying one person. No problem. So the thing is, Python is a very easy one. So as a beginner, we you might aware of 4 different languages, right? Which is a very famous one, kind of C, C++, Java, Python. So among this thing, Python is a very easy and convenient for you. Doesn't have much of a large syntax thing. We don't need some kind of open curly brace, close curly brace, colon, semicolon. Yeah, we need, but it was needed in only few places. So I hope so. Learning Python will be very, very easy for you. You don't need to be think very hard about this part. As of now, I'm going to log into the portal, so which is mail ID and password. I hope everyone have logged into the GUI account, right? Yeah, I hope so. And this is the GUI portal, and I'm going to Codekata. So we have 2 different platforms, kind of Codekata and as well as the Webkata one. But we are not going to use Webkata. But if you guys wanted to work on, then definitely you can do it. So the Webkata thing is mostly for the what to say full stack development team, front end development team. So for data science, Codekata is more than enough. So uh, in here you have to solve minimum of 250 code kata problems. I think you might aware of this thing, right? So it's a mandatory one. You have to solve a minimum of 250 code kata problems. So we have really n number of sessions, n number of sections. So my kindly advice is to go on with this first 6 things. So which will be convenient for you if you are a beginner and if you are new to Python. Just try to give more focus on these 6 things, which means input, output, absolute beginner, array, mathematics, okay, strings and basics.
I'm I'm sorry to interrupt,
Hello.
Mohammed. Can you please tell me what is Codekata?
Yeah. Yeah, Codekata is nothing but a platform where they have given some kind of problem statements. To answer the problem statement, you have to code it. Okay. So the thing is, you have to code it on Python because we are from data science team, right? I mean, data science persons, right? So as of now, we majorly work on Python. So yeah, it has options to work on other languages also, but uh, you just need to solve it in the Python. So for example, I'm going to enter in some kind of problem statement. Let's see, input output is a section. So I am just entering it over here. Okay. So in here, just give me a second. Okay. So these are the few things that you needed to have a look at this one. Okay. Just give me a second. Yeah, and here you are seeing the profile, my profile, right? So
Yes, yes.
and here this is your rank and this is your geek coins. So why do you need this geek coins means if out of this run code, then you have to buy it. So to buy the run code, you need geek coins. Then how can you earn the geek coin means simply by solving the problems. If you solve one problem, then definitely some kind of geek coins will be provided and it will be automatically added to your what to say this website thing. So you don't need to worry about that part. And yeah, so as of here you can see and other things, and I'm in Codekata input output, and here there is a Codekata, I mean code editor, which need to be let me change it. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is Python 3. The thing is, we are not going to use any other languages. And if you wanted to do some kind of code, as a data science persons, we used to work on mostly in the Python, right? So just try to solve every programs in the Python, which will solve. Yeah. So in here, this is kind of some sample code. I'm just erasing it. And this is the run code for each and every time. If you wanted to run the program, then you can use the run code. And if you are feeling confident about the code what you have written here, then definitely you can directly go on submit the problem. Once you submit the problem, it will check the test cases which will be in here. For example, I'm directly clicking on submit button. So let's see. I I didn't read any code, did not do any coding. I'm just directly clicking the submit button. Okay, why was it taking much time? Just give me a second. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm changing it to code editor Python 3. I'm just submitting. And here you can see failed one or more test cases, which means the code which I have written here is satisfy the out what to say expected output. That's why. See, there are two test cases. Test cases, you need some kind of geek coins, but as of now, I think I have already opened it. But if in your window, it will definitely show like some kind of lock symbol will be there. Internet issue from your side. Okay. So is my voice audible to you? Are you facing any difficulties?
We can hear your voice, but
Yeah, your
just
voice.
between.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so let me check it once again because one loader is facing issue. Yeah, yeah, okay. So in here you can see there are two test cases, private test case 1 and private test case 2. So in here, if you open the test case means it was showing as a error. Wait, let me scroll down. The test case status is error and the input is the code kata trying to give the input in your program, which means 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it was expecting the expected output as 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the expected output. But what was our actual output is files. This is some kind of error, invalid syntax. So I think it was a bash code. That's why it was showing this like this. So if your code doesn't match to this expected output, then definitely your test case will not be get passed. So you have to write your code accordingly to this sample input and sample output. They have given the sample input and sample output. So based on this, you have to type something here. And after this, you have to click on the submit button. Okay. Once you click the submit button, your response will be get saved. And if it pass the test cases, it will be showed as some kind of green color icon. For example, let me go to the first question. So this is the first question input output. You can navigate through this window also. For example, view questions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's just having 6 questions because I have visited only 6 questions. That doesn't mean it only contains 6 questions. I think it have more than 10 questions. Just go to Codekata once again. See here, 2 out of 10, which means 2 question is correct, and we have 10 more questions. I'm sorry. Totally, we have 10 more questions. Out of 10, I have solved 2 questions. So okay. So, but in the view question, you are saying only 6 questions, right? The reason is it only show if you visited the question. For example, I'm clicking on the 6th question and I'm trying to click on the next question. So now this is the next question. If you click on view questions once again, then it will be get shown. Okay, shown over here. Okay, I hope everyone have got it. And I'm just going to the first question just to show you. See, the icon is in green color, which means I have passed the 2 test cases also. That's why. And see, which is a very simple code I have written here. Write a code to get the input in the given format and print the output in the given format. For example, in here, the question is classified into 2 things. First of all, they are asking you to write a code to get the input. So, which means you should not give the hard coded input. For example, a equal to 2, print a. Because a equal to 2 means here they have given the 2, so I'm going to give some kind of a equal to 2, which will definitely not work here because the 2 test cases will give some kind of other inputs to into your program and will check the expected output. If it doesn't match, the test case will never get passed. So always try to get the input from the Codekata. Okay, don't try to give the input in a hard coded way, which means assigning the direct value to the variable. Okay, I hope everyone have got it right. So did you guys know what was int and what was input? Do you have any doubts or any ideas over here?
Yeah, int is a data type, right? And the input is a function which will help us to get the input from the user.
Yeah, exactly. So what was the print function?
Yeah, print function is helps us to
Print the
show the
output.
input what we were trying to give it to the outsiders, like the normal users.
Yeah, exactly. So in here, see, I'm just copying this code. See, guys, if you are not feeling comfortable in this coding platform, definitely you can use the collab and you can write a code over here. Let me create a new cell. I hope everyone know collab, right? Google Collab.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So just click on new cell. I am just pasting it here. If you wanted to paste the complete question also, that is also possible. For example, I am just copying this entire question and I'm going to here. I'm clicking on text cell. I'm just pasting it. And yeah, so the thing is, we need to give some kind of spaces here. Yeah, now it's look like in the same format, right?
Yes.
So here I'm just going to, okay. Yeah. In here, I'm going to give 2. So the thing why am I giving 2 means the sample input is 2. So if I run this code, definitely it will work. Okay, just give me a second. It was connecting. Okay, definitely it will work fine right here. Okay, but the thing is, it won't work in here because as of now, we have 2 sample test cases. Okay, all test cases passed. So let me go to my test cases. See, and once I am saying this, it will be in the locked position. To unlock the test cases, you might need some kind of geek coins to unlock it. Okay, so but previously I have unlocked the test cases. That's why it was not asking anything to me. So I'm going to check on my test cases. See, the test case status is success because Codekata trying to give the input as 2 in my um, code and expected output is 2. So the Codekata expecting the output in this format too. And the actual output my code have delivered is 2. So which is expected output double equal to actual output. So if both thing is same means definitely it will get passed. And I'm going to open the another test cases also. See
But
the another
are we mentioning the value somewhere equal to A?
somewhere equal to E means I don't get your point. So in here
So
we are,
here you're what we have to do is we have to get the output. Okay, the input also two, and we have to get the output also two.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So
So
here you have mentioned the print is A. Okay.
yeah,
So A is something equal to 2 is nowhere mentioned in the question. So I'm getting confused where you got this
yeah,
number.
this is nothing but a variable name. Just you can name it whatever you want. If you wanted to change it and name it to something different, definitely it will work. That is not a problem here. Just I am just giving this as a variable name so that while getting the input, I can store it to some places to print in the next line. Okay. Without storing this thing, I cannot print it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm storing it. For example, Hassan. If you run the same code, definitely it will give you the same output, right?
The code is something what you have mentioned, the int open bracket input
Yeah,
bracket. That is only your code you are telling, right?
yeah, this is the code. The code is in here. We are utilizing these functions to get our input in the proper way. Okay. Instead, we just the input if you use the input function, definitely it will get the input as 2. But the thing is, 2 will be returned as a string, not as a number. So by default, input function will return as strings. So let me check it that one also. And before that, I'm going to show the second test case so that you can get some kind of idea. So the second test case is the Codekata, what kind of input it is trying to give it to my code? It was trying to give it as 4, right?
Correct.
Yeah, the expected output is it was expecting to get the output as 4, and it was my actual output which is delivered from my code is 4, which is same 4 double equal to 4, right? True, right? So the test case is getting passed. For example, you have asked one question. So let me go to this. In here, if I copy this code, if I paste it here means it won't work because it will give only 2 in the 2 sample test cases because I never get input here, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's why. And here you have asked one question. I'm going to use this input function. So very simple function is nothing but if it's end with this double round brackets, then definitely it's called as a function. Okay. So I'm going to run this. See, I'm typing 2 here. So what was it showing? 2, right? So I'm just, what was this function called? Do you know what was this function?
Type we need to when we don't want to know the type of the data.
Okay. It will return the data type, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's run this. What was the data type here?
String.
String.
So that's why I have used some kind of function called input. I mean int of input. Let me show it this. We used to call this as a typecasting also. As of now, it will be teached in the mainboard in the later period. Don't worry about that part. So this function, it will convert that particular string into numbers. For example, I am giving 100. Okay. It will convert into numbers. Okay. In here, it is in string format. In here, it has converted into integer format, right? Which means int format. So do you think it is possible here? Is it possible to convert here? What was it showing?
Value error.
Error. So why was it showing error? I'm just trying to convert into integers. Do you think is it possible to convert this particular string into integers?
No.
Yeah,
No.
because we can only able to change only the numbers, right? Yeah, that's why it was showing you the error. Other than numbers, you cannot change something into other things. For example, in here, I am giving 0, 0, 0, 1. What was the output here? So why was it showing 1?
No value for zeros.
Yeah. I mean, no, the if the 0 is before the values means it doesn't have some kind of meanings, right? So this similarly same, right? That's why it was giving something like this. And you can also do the same thing for other also. For example, string of 100. Okay. I'm giving string of 100. So if I run this, what will be the answer? What do you
Something
see the difference here?
The
We changed the
extra
integer into
colons.
a
first one is
string.
actually string.
Yeah. So here we have given this our input as a what to say string, and we have returned as integer. And here we are actually giving it as an integer, but we are returning a string. So this is called some kind of typecasting. Okay. We are changing the type, right? Okay. So I am just using the function in here itself because what was the input function by default returns? What was the data type of it? As I
String,
have
right?
String.
string. So if it's return the string, what will this function do? This into one?
It will convert.
Yeah, it will get converted and it will print this thing. Okay. Here. And another one thing is this input and print function have a lot of options. Like you can use some kind of string also. For example, enter your input here. And I am saying this, I'm sorry, you have to do it in the double quotes. This is your output. I am just running this. See what was it showing? Enter your input here. You are showing like this, right? Okay, did you seeing this?
Yeah, we can.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, we can see.
just I'm click entering 2. What was the output here?
2.
So you should not give like this in the Codekata. The problem is, yeah, I'm just using this for reference only, right? But it will show you error in the Codekata because in the sample it put it should be the same. It should not have any extra character. If you print with some kind of extra character, definitely the test case will not be get passed, even though you have the right answer. Okay, even though my answer is here right, I just got 2 as an input and I have delivered it as a 2. So the sample input and output is 2. So remember one thing, in Codekata, you have to satisfy 2 things. The first thing is solution, and the second thing is Codekata itself. Okay. For example, your solution is to print 2. Okay. But if you are printing like this, for example, 2 with space. Okay. Even the space will show you error and the test case won't get passed. Okay. Did you got my point?
Yes.
Yeah, even the small spaces also can cause trouble. So it should be exactly same. So the sample input and the sample output, however they have given, how that's how you have to code it for to get the input and to deliver the output. Okay. So this is what I have done. But here, even though the solution is right, it won't get passed. For example, see here, I am just copying this code. I am just pasting it here. See what was it showing? Guys, are you reading this? What was it showing
Failed
here?
one or more test cases.
Failed, yeah.
Yeah, but the output is right. Sample input I'm getting 2 and the output is 2. See, even you can go and check your test cases also. See, expected output is only 2 alone. But what was our actual output returned? So this is why it was not getting cleared. Okay, the test case is getting failed. Okay. but I have given 2. Okay. Even though it was not pausing, because always use some kind of empty input function and as well as the empty print function. Okay. This is the one kind of rule that definitely you need to follow in the code kata alone. Okay. See, the input is 4, expected output is 4. I have delivered it as 4, but I have added this string. So that's why it was not getting passed. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. As of now, tell me whether you have understood or not.
And I have a doubt actually.
Yeah.
So that we were mentioning it as a equal to int as an input function and all those, right? So we can like, do we able to mention it as a equal to input, like without we were mentioning the data type of the function that we're going to use? Do we able to do that actually, like a equal to input and the
Yeah,
entire value
then
like that?
that will definitely work fine, because in here, see, you have asked one question. So let me try that one. It will work fine, because
Okay.
here, see, a equal to input of, and I am
Mm-hmm.
just printing it, print of a. So it will going to
Okay.
return the data type as string, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it will not affect the test case. For example, I'm clicking on submit. It was getting passed. Okay.
Okay.
So it will not check the data type of the value, but it will
Okay.
check whether it is same or not. For example,
Okay.
see, in here both are same. For example, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, input is 2, expected output is 2, and actual output is 2. So it was
Okay.
not in here, it doesn't check the data type, right? But in here they have given take write a code to get the input in the given format and print the output in the given format. They have just
Okay.
given that as a format only.
Okay.
But in here they have given to take an integer value.
Okay.
So
Integer value.
just
Get
they
it.
have integer value. That's why I have taken it as an integer one.
Okay. Okay. Get it.
But the code kata only check whether the expected and the actual output is same or not. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
that's all.
And also, I have another question, like which is not related to code cut actually, but I just have a doubt that, like, what is the difference between the identifier and the variable? Like, it feels like similarly the same, right? Like the variable is something we can use it for, like it's an empty vessel that we can able to use a value or something, right? So, what's the actual difference between this identifier and variable actually?
Okay, so the thing is, it's both as of now it's similarly same. I don't think it doesn't have some kind of exact things to give some kind of differentiation between this. So yeah, as of now you can consider both of these things same only. Okay, so
Okay.
just we can use it here. So just to store the values, even without storing it to directly into the print it, right? For example, in here, what I'm using is, just give me 1 second. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm receiving one call. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so where am I? So I'm really sorry. Okay, I think I have explained this What was I explaining? I really forgot. Yeah, I think it was explaining about the A equal to input print A, right? So yeah, I was about to say this. Even without storing into the variable, definitely you can able to print it. Can you guys tell me any kind of idea? Do you have any ideas how to print this entire thing without storing into the variable?
Directly we can mention the print over this.
Yeah, exactly. So directly we can give it as a this int of input. Okay. Do you guys have any doubt in this? So what I have written here is just it won't get stored anywhere. So it was returning the same thing, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay. But in here, the data type will be the string, right?
yes,
Yeah.
Yes,
Here we used to call this A as a variable, right? So in what to say in the perspective of identifier, nothing but it's kind of what was the type of it. That's all. uh, as of now, that is more far than enough to know. So nothing but what was this identification means definitely it will be in the string option. Okay. But in here, if I use in this kind of format means whether do you think I can able to access this value from any other places? For example, if I wanted to access this too, how can I access it? For example, I
no,
wanted to say print it once again. Do you think it's possible?
no,
no,
This is why I didn't use this thing. But if you wanted to use it, then definitely it will work fine in the Codekata also. So Codekata doesn't ask anywhere to store something into the variable, and after then only you have to print it. Then it doesn't have any kind of some kind of criteria here. So it won't show any error also. For example, you see here, I'm just typing it as print of input. So the all test cases are getting paused, right?
yes,
Print of input. Yeah, Prem Kumar. It's really great. I'm sorry. I'm just now only I'm receiving your message. So this is the thing in Codekata. Okay. So what was this input here? So if you wanted to check some kind of other inputs, I'm going to give some kind of inputs, for example, 8. So I wanted to check whether my program is working fine or not. Then definitely you can click on 8 and you can click on run code. Okay. I'm just going to click on the run code. So the run code will be reduced. Okay. So the output is, so what was my input and what was my output? Yeah, okay. Just you can tell me. So the input we have given is 8, right?
8. Output also 8.
But where did you get the
Where
value? I didn't get you there.
okay,
Here, yeah.
yeah, I'm just directly getting the input in which it will return us 8, right? Input function will return some kind of values, right?
So we can give input below on the input output box option.
Yeah, you can use this also, but it is not a very mandatory or a compulsory one. It's just here to check with other different values. That's all. So if you are feel confident about your code, then definitely you can go on click and submit, right? So why do you need this run code to waste it? So you can
Correct.
go directly go down, click and submit so that it will work fine. I'm just saying it. If you wanted to use the run code, definitely that also fine. I'm going to show how to redeem your run code also. Just go to the home page. Okay, I just enter the complete home page.
Can I use this platform by using my registered email ID?
Yeah, definitely. You have to use this platform using your registered mail ID only. So if you log in with some other different mail IDs, it won't, I think it will be in some kind of locked position. So they have given the access to your particular registered mail ID alone. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
And
And
I have one more doubt.
yeah,
Okay, so I understand how to get a input and output. Okay. And where to use string and why to use that? What is string actually?
Okay, so the string is nothing but a group of characters. For example, I'm just see, I'm here, I'm s equal to 100. Okay, in here, I'm giving n equal to 100. Okay, so what was the difference means? Here it is I have given in double quotes. I'm sorry, single quotes. If something is enclosed with single quote means what was it meaning? What was the meaning of it? It is a string.
String.
So in here it is in the integer format,
Integer.
right? This is a whole entity. This is kind of a whole number, right? Do you think you can able to access the zero alone?
No.
No.
Okay. But do you think I can able to access the here, the 0 or 1 alone?
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's a group of characters. But this is not a group of numbers. This is a single number. Okay. Here I'm just giving, if I wanted to have this number 1 alone means what I have to give? It will usually starts from 0.
0.
Yeah. In here, I'm just returning this 1. But if I try to do this here, which means I'm changing n, I'm trying to access it. It will throw
Error.
you error and it will tell you the exact thing. Int object is not subscriptable because it is not a group of numbers. Okay. So it's a single whole number. So
A single whole number, we have to do input and output functions, right?
yeah, that is depends upon the problems that you are going to get in the Codekata. So as I already told, right, it doesn't have, it doesn't know how to differentiate between these data types. If you printing it in the 100 means definitely it will work fine. For example, they ask you to print 100. The Codekata asking you to print 100. For example, here, see, output should be, I'm sorry, output should be 100 means both are fine here. For example, print of yes and print of n. So I'm running this. Do you see any difference here?
No.
So which means the Codekata will be get passed in either one of this. You don't need to use two of these things. Even if you get it as a string and you are storing it as a string value and you are trying to print it, it will work fine. But the thing is, if some kind of, see in here, they just ask you to get the input and print the output, right? If they wanted to, if they are asking to do something about this string means, then definitely you cannot do it, right? For example, they ask you to print, get the number as a input and they wanted the multiples of 2. For example, in here, they are going to give some number and I have to give the multiplication of 2. For example, the output is 200. Okay. Do you think it is possible in here?
No.
Which means yes, for example, okay, yes, start 2. Okay. So guys, tell me whether it will work or not. Let's see whether I'm going to get some kind of idea from you. So these two print statements will work or not. So if it's work means what will it return? You are going to say it as of now before running it. Do you guys have any idea about this?
With the string, we cannot perform the
Actually,
arithmetic
it will
operations, right?
multiply actually.
Okay, one by one. So the first person said it won't work, right?
Yeah, that
Multiply.
S thing will not work, I think, because that's a string format, right? With the string, we cannot perform any arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, that kind of stuff, right?
We will
Okay,
show
great.
output
I
as
think
100. Two times it will.
yeah,
100.
2 times.
So error, and one of them said 100, 100, right?
Yes.
Okay, so any other answers? Okay, I hope don't have any answers. Yeah. So what was this print function will return?
This will give the correct answer, like 100 into 100, I think.
Okay, 100. I mean 200, right?
No. Like 100 multiplication of 100. I was not sure about what's the hands will come because that is a big computation I can't do.
Okay, it's a very simple, no? So what does what does the n holds here?
The 100 squares of
So
100, I think 100 into 2, right? So
this is
it will
not
be
a
around 200,
square.
right? Yeah,
Okay,
200.
this is
Got
a
it, got it, got it.
multiplication. Okay, so
Yeah, I
there
forgot
are
it.
some
Like,
difference in the operators also. See, it
yeah.
will return 200 as of now. You are saying like this. So I'm just going to run this. Let's see what was it showing. So what was it showing, guys?
200.
Yeah, 100, 100, and 200. Okay.
So as of now, the asterisk symbol, the multiplication will work on the string also, but in the different perspective. In here, it have done the multiplication. Here, just it have printed it as a 100. Okay. Did you got
Two
it right?
times.
It just multiplied the string. Okay. For where we can use it here. For example, I wanted to ask sorry to you. Okay. I wanted to ask sorry for 100 times. How do you think is possible here?
Yeah.
So either I have
Yeah,
to
into
do
100.
this like manually, sorry in 1000 times. Or else simply I can what I can do? Click on star, click on 10. So see what was it? Okay, let me give some kind of space here so that it will be more convenient. So very simple, right? Yeah, I'm just saying this for just for the understanding, okay, how we can use it. Did you got my point? So under
Yeah,
another one
absolutely.
question, I'm going to ask another one question. Okay. Here I am going to print 1 plus 1. Okay. Print so what was this three things will return? Let's see.
First one will return 2. Second one
Okay.
will full name. Third one will actually throw an error.
It will give you a name. That is a concatenation operator, right? That plus will work as a concatenation, I think.
Yeah, concatenation operator. In here, do you think what was the output of here?
Error.
Error. Okay, in here error. Let's
I think it
see.
will, that is also work as a concatenation. High plus 2, like it will be concatenated into one string, I think,
Yeah,
if I'm not
no
wrong.
problem. Just let's run and see, right?
Yeah.
No worries. Okay, let's see. So the first thing returns 2, and the second one returns without any space. Mohammed plus Hassan has been returned. The third thing is,
Error.
so what was the error? Here I wanted to mention this. What was the error?
Type error.
And what was the answer for this? What was it saying?
Concatenate string and an integer.
Yeah, exactly. So you can add only string and string or else integer plus integer, not string plus integer. Okay. Here, this is integer plus integer. Here, this is string plus string. But here, this is string plus integer, right? So in here, it will not
Yes.
work, right?
Yes.
But here, this is a string. This is a integer. Is it working or not?
Okay.
Yeah, now you got it, right? So some kind of operators will be used in some different places for different perspective also. Okay. So it will be, you will get these things while you are in the mainboard classes. Definitely going to next modules, definitely you will get the ideas. Okay. You no need to worry about this part. So as of now, Python is a very easy one. By using this print statement, you can print whatever you want. For example, I am going to ask one question. So here I have, okay, I'm just removing this. Here I am just wanted to have output like this. Output like this. Okay. 2, 2. So how do I get the output? If I run my program, I'm having only 1, 2. I want this kind of in this format. How do you think it's possible? Anyone?
Can we use string to get that?
Okay, I don't get it. Can we use?
String method to get that output if you're going to
Oh,
use
okay,
string
okay.
format.
Okay, so you are asking me to do like this, right? Do still it's same, right?
I can
What
do
is your output
the
actually? What is
print
your
stuff, right?
requirement?
I'm going to give one input as 2, but I want the output in this format. How do you think it's possible? It's a very simple answer.
Actually,
Yeah,
we
Yeah,
need
I
to
want.
mention that
use
argument called a.
A space A we can use, right? Is it possible actually? Like I'm not
A
sure.
space A.
Yeah,
You are
I think
asking
it'll
like this,
throw an
right?
error. Yeah, I
But
think
it's,
it will throw an error. I'm not sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
invalid
throwing an error.
syntax, right?
Yeah.
So what was it actually asking you to do?
Perhaps you
Come on.
Like
forgot
No,
the
no.
number.
you can double the number, like int.
Into 2. Samhan
A
has,
comma A will give the answer.
yeah, A comma A, but Samhan has said into 2, right? This is
Yeah.
what you have said, right? So let's see.
What is 4?
Okay. What was it showing?
22.
Why 22?
Actually taken as a string and
Yeah, exactly. Have taken as a string and just multiplying the exact number. Okay. 2 plus 2 with 3 means it will return 222, right? But it will be in a string format. But do you think it's same? I have space in between, but do you think it have any spaces here?
No.
no A
So
comma A will give the answer, I think.
yeah, that's the right answer
Okay.
because it will return the same thing. It is returning the same thing, right?
Yes, that space and all those there. Yeah.
That's all. And again, we are going to some kind of next code kata problems, kind of next level. See, here the sample input, whatever they have given is in a single number in a single line, right? Okay, next go to next question. So here single line of input, but multiple numbers. How do you think it's possible? I'm just copying this. So I just wanted to get input in this format and how to print the output in the same format. Nothing have changed. Okay. So how do you think it's possible? Yeah.
It is any collection.
For example, I'm just running this code. Okay. I'm just copying this entire thing. I'm just pasting it here. So do you think it will work or not?
No.
Okay. No means why no? I want the answer.
Multiple inputs at the same time, right?
No. It will take as a string.
Yeah, definitely the input function by default, what was the data type which will return from the input function?
String.
Okay, if the string can hold the spaces or not.
Yes.
Integer cannot hold the spaces, right? For example, 1 space 0. We cannot say that as an integer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we say that as a string? 1 space 0.
Yeah, in string we can.
So definitely it will work fine. It's a looks like very simple, but for example, I am trying to convert this into integer. Do you think it's possible?
Count.
Let's see. Is this possible to change it?
No.
Because it contains
Space.
Okay, so now and here I just wanted to change this thing. Okay, change this entire thing into numbers, which is integers. To do this process, you need to aware of such different things like have you okay,
And
the
we
main
use
board
range.
use range.
Yeah.
So why we need to use the range function? Why do you think in here we required the range function? What was the range function first of all?
So range is a number between.
Starting point and ending.
Yeah, exactly. So before the Codekata going to giving you the input, do you know the what was the input and output? So what was the range of it? We don't know it,
No, we
right?
can't use range here. Yeah.
Yeah, because range function will exactly give some kind of specified format. For example, in here they are asking you to print like this 6, 10. Do you think it's possible in the range function?
No, not for
This is not in descending order. This is not in ascending order. This is not even some kind of following any patterns or formats, right? Am I right or wrong? Is this
Yes.
following any format or pattern?
No.
Nothing. Just they ask you to whatever the thing I'm going to give you as an input, you just wanted to print it as an output. This is what they have given, right? Write a code to get the input in the given format and print the output in the given format, right? So this is what I have done. I just trying to get it. The only thing which I have tried here is trying to convert this into input function, right? Yeah, guys, you can tell me whatever you want, no problem.
Yeah.
So in here, it will won't work. Okay. So as of now, to do this process, we need something called split function. Okay. I am just going to use split as a function. Okay. What this function will do means it will separate the string based on the spaces by default. Okay. And it will store this as a data structure as a list. Okay. Let's see it here. I am running this. See how it has been stored. So now tell me what this will return. TYP type of A. So if I run this cell, what will return?
String.
Are you sure?
That will
Yeah, it
be a
is a
list,
string.
right?
I understand. Yeah, exactly. So in the mainboard, the data structures is still not covered, right? Or
Yes.
is it covered? Okay, I hope it will be covered in the upcoming days. No problem. So we have some kind of 4 different data structures, which is a list and which is a tuple and which is a dictionary and which is a set. So data structure is nothing but when we wanted to handle multiple values at the same time, then we need some kind of data structure. Okay. Without the data structure, handling the multiple values might be very, very difficult. So that's why. So this is nothing but a one of a data structure, and the data structure is nothing but a list. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, data.
So for example, I'm going to ask one question to you. Okay. So in here, how many people are there in the meet? Let me check. 21 people, right? Including me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to store each of your name in the complete program. So how do you think that we can able to do this? For example, I am giving name 1 equal to, who was the first name? Who was it in first? Okay, my name is first and next one is Prem Kumar Jagannathan. Yeah, I am just typing it as Prem. Okay. And here name 2. So who was the second person? Do you think it's the right process? I am doing in the right way to store entire thing.
You can make it as a list.
Make it as a list. See, Srikanth.
So like this, I have to give some kind of 20 different variable names, right? 20 different memory allocation, right? So store each and every name into separate variable. This is, for example, here we have at least 20 people. For example, if we have 1,000 people, so it will be very, very lengthy process, right?
Yes.
To reduce our workload, this is what we need. So we need some kind of data structures. So in simple terms, data structure is nothing but to handle the multiple datas easily. When we have n number of datas, then we can go on with data structures. Okay. So in here, I'm going to ask another one question. Okay. For example, I said what was how many data structures we have as of now?
4 types.
For list, tuple, set, dictionary. So here you should have one, you have to ask some kind of one question. Okay. So you have, as I have told that, so data structure is nothing but to handle the multiple values. Then why do I need 4 data structures?
This topic was covered last Friday only.
Yeah, no problem. Just answer me something very general. I'm not asking about something very towards this Python one. I'm just asking, I said data structures will handle the multiple values, right?
Yes.
Because it's
So,
based on different usages. Like if we need something, the usages of the data, how we need it, we can use it on different.
so all these things is going to do the same thing, which means going to handle multiple datas. That is fine. No problem in that. But why 4 different types? For example, I'm going to give one example here. Okay. So I don't know whether anyone of you have attended this PS programming skill enhancement session or not. So kindly try to attend that also. Previous, before previous week, I think I have taken the session. In here. Okay, this is a water bottle. This is some kind of beaker. This is a 1 liter water bottle capacity. And here, this is also 1 liter. Okay. I'm storing the water bottle. So both things are storing 1 liter waters, right?
Yes.
Then why do I need these 2 things? And instead of I can buy it only one this water bottle alone, right? Why do I need this one? Because both things do the same work.
List can be modified.
Yeah. Just remove. Forget about this list and table. I'm just asking here.
Yeah.
Why do I
Only
need this water bottle? Why do I
These
need this
both
beaker?
things works different way, right? Water bottle we can save the water safely, and we can it's very portable. We can move it anywhere. But in the beaker, it is not safe. It is unsafe, so that it can drip off everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So the functionalities are different, right? Do you think you can able to heat the water using the water bottle?
Not
Mm,
possible.
But
No.
in here,
Yes.
it is possible, right? So as like he told, we cannot carry this thing outside. If you wanted to carry something very easily, means do you think it's possible to carry very easily?
No,
But in here,
we can.
yeah. So this is why we need 4 different data structures. Okay. So the functionalities will be different, but the purpose is one thing, just to store the,
Water.
yeah, just to store the data.
Data.
Water is nothing but a data. Okay. So this is why we need 4 different data structures, and this 4 different data structures we can able to identify use based on some things. For example, list have this kind of bracket, tuple have round brackets, set have what to say, in school we used to call this as a butterfly bracket or something. This is a what to say, curly braces, right? I'm sorry. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, curly braces. You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
In dictionary also it will be same, but in dictionary the inside the syntax will be different. Okay. So based on the
Key value
bracket,
pairs.
yeah, key value, keys and value. So based on this thing, it will be get deferred. Okay. So I'm just entering this thing. So in this bracket, if it's stored in this bracket means we used to call this as a list. Okay. Okay, I hope everyone have got it. No problem. If you don't understand it also, definitely no problems. We are here to help you, and definitely it will be get taught in the upcoming days. Okay, no worries. I'm just here. What you have to understand means if you wanted to get the input multiple n number of numbers in the single line means then you have to use this format called input dot split. So by default input will return string. By default the split function will split based on the spaces. For example 2 space 3, so it gets splitted, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. The split function will work according to the spaces that we were giving, right?
Yeah, exactly, by default. But if you wanted to split based on something different means that also possible. For example,
Okay.
in here I am giving 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I run this, what will be the answer? If I click on enter button, what will be the print A will return?
Just only one.
Yeah.
It'll give the same answer, right?
Element.
Because there was not any spaces.
Okay, what does it have? See what was it returned?
Yeah, the same thing. Okay. So
Yeah,
is this
but
split function work on the string data types also? Like if I'm giving hello world as a
yeah,
space
it
and
will
all
work
this.
on only on the strings, right? As I already told it. So the integer cannot be subscriptable, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay. So in here I have given the string and I have used the split function. By default, the split function
Okay.
will store the entire thing into the data structure called list. It has stored it, but
Okay.
it doesn't split it, right? Because as I already told, split function by default, it will work on split based on the spaces,
Spaces, right?
right? So in
Yeah.
here, do you see any spaces?
No.
Yeah, you can tell me. Do you see any
No,
spaces?
no, no.
No.
So that's why it doesn't get splitted. Okay. And I'm doing like this, for example, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What was the answer here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What was the answer?
This 2, 3, 4.
Okay. I don't get it. Your voice is kind of, okay. Is it my end or?
Does it give the same value because it won't have any spaces, or it will work on the commas also?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that you need to understand. See what does it have written. So it just
Okay.
completely took the entire thing as a single string because it doesn't have spaces. Instead of spaces, what we have used?
Commas we
Commas,
have.
right?
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong? Okay. Guys, am I audible, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you are right.
So the split function doesn't work on, by default, it doesn't work on anything except space. Okay. For example, I'm here mentioning. So you kindly do the split based on whatever I have given. What I have given?
Comma.
Comma.
Yeah. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now what it has done?
Okay, so now the split function was started to work on the commas that we have.
Exactly. But if I run this here, see, I need to tell you that I want the answer. So if I click on enter button, what will be the answer?
Error
Okay, why error?
because there is no commas, right?
So previously it
I
didn't
think
have any
no.
spaces, right?
I think it won't work like that. Split function will, stays calm because there is no spaces or there is no commas, so it won't have any actions to work on. I think it'll stay calm and
Hmm.
the answer like 2, 3, 4, 5. It
Okay, it
will
will be stored in what kind of format? In the data structure. What?
a string or a
Yeah,
list.
list.
Not sure.
Okay,
Like
yeah, list. Nothing but a list. So
okay,
it will
list.
going to return a list of strings. List of string means inside the list it will be strings, right? So let's see. So the
Okay.
entire thing is stored it as a single string. Why the entire thing is stored as a single string?
There is no separator.
On spaces, right? I have given the spaces. It is not get separated
Yeah.
because here
The separator is different.
do you see any commas here?
No, we can't.
Oh, that's why it's not separated. Okay. Did you got my point or what?
Yeah, yeah, we get it. So is this split function will also work on like if I'm writing hello and world like that I'm mentioning if the word and when it comes in is it will also work on that time or it will only work on the special characters like
Very
comma, full
simple.
stop like
Let's
that.
try it. That's all. Instead of asking it, let's
Okay.
try it. Okay, this is what you have asked
Okay.
it, right?
Yeah, like I'm asking in the split we have given the commas, right? In the codes we have given
Yeah,
commas, right? Like
exactly.
yeah. Instead of that, do we able to use any strings over there
Yeah,
like a
whatever you
word
want. For
like
example,
and
I'm
hello like that?
here, I'm saying no spaces, right? And I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
here just split based on the W. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
What was it showing? Okay, you can tell me what was it showing? Okay, is my voice audible to you guys?
Yes, yes, yes.
From
Yes.
W it is separated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have given this as a what to say split function. Inside the split function, you have given some kind of parameter.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
whenever you see this thing, you just split it. So that's what it will get
Okay.
understand. Okay. So it understand that if
Okay.
I see W, I have to split it. So it sees the W, just split it. That's all. If I given nothing,
Okay.
then
So if the split function was working, then the character will be deleted out of it or what? Because the W was not there in that, right? Hello and
yeah,
world with the world W was not
it will
there,
drop
right?
kind of instead of saying deleted, based on this thing, it gets splitted.
Okay, so it
Yeah,
will
it will
drop it.
just
Okay, it will drop it.
exactly.
Okay.
Even we are while we are trying to split with spaces, the spaces has been dropped, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's all.
Sure.
For example, I'm here saying, how do you think I can able to split this?
With a
Yeah,
hyphen.
that's all. Hyphen or minus something. If I doesn't give anything here, do you think it will be get splitted?
Oh,
No.
Just it was stored as a hello world itself. If I'm saying hello world, just hello world, right? For example, I'm giving date. Okay, what was the today date? 29, right?
Yeah,
29
29.
space 05 space 2023. Okay. So now I want each and everything separately, day separately, month separately, year separately. What I can do?
You
Hyphen.
can use a hyphen, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hyphen. So if I try to print it, so based on the hyphen, it gets separated. But it was actually stored in the entire list. Okay. To access this list, it is very much similar. That's all. For example, the list of the what was the name of the list? A, right?
Yeah.
A of 0 shift plus enter, which is day, and A of 1, which is nothing but a month. What was 2? It will return A of 2 means
Year.
year. If you don't want to do those things means definitely you can also do like this. For example, I'm just going to give day, month, comma, year. Okay. I'm just copying this entire thing and paste it here. Let's see. Is it working fine or not?
Yeah, it's okay.
So here another one thing you need to understand is this is possible only if you know how many exact element was there in the list. For example, here I exactly know it going to be 3 items, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it will work. If you doesn't know means definitely it will won't work. For example, in here, if you don't know the n number of inputs going to be different. For example, here they have given 4 numbers and next time they're going to give 6 numbers means definitely it will won't work. For example, I'm just giving here, see, I'm just giving day and month. I had not given the year. Let's run this. What was it showing?
Not enough value to unpack.
Okay, expected.
3 values and got 2.
Why 2 values?
Because that is 29 and 05 was there. So there is no
Yeah, by basically this defaultly it will return like this, right? So the list contains 29, comma 05. Am I right or wrong? So the list contains only how many items are there in the list?
So
2. So it contains only 2 values, but you are trying to unpack the list with 3 different variables. So it's showing error. Okay. And if I'm going to give like this, for example, year 23, and I'm saying another one thing, time is 10:22. So do you think it will work or not?
This time it will say expected is 3 and got is 4 like that.
Yeah, too
Yeah,
many
I'll-
values to unpack, expected 3. I'm just expecting 3 values only, but you are giving more than 3 values. That's why I was not able to unpack. Now you got my point, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, it's great. So I'm just going to erase the entire thing. Instead of erasing it, yeah, let's go to something different window. So in here, this is what as we need to do. For example, a equal to input dot split. Okay, I'm saying print of a. Okay, I'm just copying this entire thing and paste it. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I changed the value, right? I'm sorry. I even got confused. So it was returning something like this, but I want the expected values in this format. But the values are right. The format is not right. Am I right or wrong? So the format is kind of, it has some kind of additional commas, brackets, and quotes. I don't want any of these things. What we can do?
Print integer of a.
Okay, do you think it's able to possible to convert this entire thing into,
No, I think
it won't?
because it has spaces and integer will not.
Int argument must be a string, a bytes like object or a real number, not a list. So what it's showing means a contains a complete list, right? So it's a list of numbers. You can able to change only one value at a time, not the entire thing, right? Did you got my point or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's not working here. So if you wanted to do this process, then we have another one thing. Let me going to say it next. Okay. As of now, before converting into the integer, just to print like this, I'm just going to use the operator called asterisk. So what was this operator? Basically, where do we use here? This one.
Multiplication.
Multiplication. But here I'm going to use this operator as a unpacking one. So I'm going to unpack this complete list. Okay, list of strings. List of string means nothing but a list which contains completely strings. Okay, that's why I'm calling this as a list of strings. See what it's doing. Now I got the output right, which is same or not.
Yeah. It's same.
Yeah, it's nothing but it's just unpacking the entire list. Okay. Based on spaces. For example, it gives space to each and every item. So the list is separated by commas, right? Each and every item is separated by commas. Right or wrong?
Yes.
So based on each item, it's giving space to each item and just printing it. So now I got it. But the thing again here, the problem is it's a completely string. If they are asking me to do some kind of operation over here, means that definitely not possible, right? We cannot do some kind of any arithmetic operation in the strings, right? Multiply
Yeah.
into 2 or divide by
Yeah.
2. It's not
And
possible here.
also,
So
sorry to interrupt you. Like you have like written as print star here, right? That star, what actually it does?
that's what I have said. So it's nothing but a
Mm-hmm.
in here it was used as unpacking operator or unpacking the things. Okay. Unpacking the list. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
It's just now as I already told, right? So different operators in different perspectives, we used to use that particular thing in
Yeah. Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Get it. Get it. Get it.
In here, this asterisk is kind of unpacking the list. Okay.
Unpacking. Okay.
That's all. So when you have something in a group, it can able to segregate it. So in here, A is a group of strings, right? Group is nothing but a, yeah, in that particular group, we group it based on some criteria, which is nothing but a list. So if you give this thing means it will unpack the entire list. That's all. So next we are going to see some kind of function called map. Okay.
Just 1 second, if I can ask something.
Yeah, sure. Please.
This thing like it's the asterisk over there. It is unpacking the list.
Yeah, exactly.
Just supposing like if I want to write 3 comma 6 space 10 comma 6 space 7 comma 8, how do we do that? Like maybe if the asterisk can add something.
No. Like you are asking about like a split function. So the split function we can able to split based on some kind of criteria, right? So like that you
Yes.
are asking, but the asterisk only can able to segregate the items based on spaces alone. We cannot use it differently. To do the process, we should we have some kind of different functions and operations also.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to utilize it. But as of now, I'm not gonna teach that one. It might be took more time and also it will be more difficult to understand as of now because you are still in the first module, right?
Yes.
That's why you are still facing issues to understand the list and tuples and dictionary alone. That's why I'm trying to uh, teach something very slowly. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So I'm just next thing I'm going to use some kind of function called map. So map is nothing but it will map the entire thing into something different. So in here, map contain, okay, I'm sorry, give me a second. Map has two attributes, 1 and 2. Okay, this is nothing but a how to change, which means this into function, right? Change. What to change, right? So the map function contains two attributes. The first thing is how to change and the second thing is what to change. In here, I have said just convert everything into integer and here I have said this is the thing that you need to convert. So what will the input dot split will return? Anyone kindly answer me this question? By default, what will this input dot split function will return?
Any numbers?
Okay, now only we have used the
List.
input dot split
One.
previously, right?
List.
List of strings.
Right.
That is what I'm asking. List of strings. Because the input function basically will return the string, right? The split function just splitting it. So it will contains the list of strings, right?
Yes.
In this list of strings, I am just saying here, each and every item needs to be converted into what?
Integer.
Integer.
Let's see whether it's working or not. I'm not unpacking. I'm just trying to print it. What was it showing? Print A returns. What was it?
Map at object.
Yeah. So to see this, whatever the items inside this map function, you have to convert this entire thing into list. So this is what I have done and see it here. See, it returns list of integers. Am I right or wrong?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
List of integers, but by default it has list of strings. It converted into list of integer because I have used the map function. Map function has two attributes. The first thing is how to change, and the second thing is what to change. So I have given the how to change as a int one, and the second thing I have given as the what to change is as a the entire list. In here it will going to return a list, right? This input dot split will return the list of strings, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how. So this is how I have done it. For example, I want this entire each and number to be in the float value. What is mean by float?
Decimal.
Yeah,
Decimal
Float is a
values.
decimal value. Yeah.
Real numbers.
yeah, nothing here. I am just using it. Float. So what will be the answer? Can you tell me anyone?
3.0.
Yeah, exactly. So it has written 3.0, 6.0, 10.0, 6.0, 7.0, 8.0. Why it contains decimal places? Because I said how to convert. Convert into
Float.
Not into decimal.
that's all. Yeah, float is nothing but a decimal places, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Can
So
we give long also?
let's see. I do, as of now, with the primitive type is fine. So even I never use this long function. Let's see. Name long is not defined. So this long and this things, entire thing are comes from other languages, right? C,
Yeah,
C++.
Java.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
As of now, this is what we have. Yeah, we have different data types other than primitive data types like integer, string, float. Other than this, we have some other difference also, kind of complex thing, date time. But yeah, we don't have this thing. So integer. For example, I wanted to convert it as a string. Do you think I need to convert this entire thing into string? Because it already has.
A
Already
function, as string function, like input is a string function, right?
This already will going to return the list of strings. No, once again, I try to convert the string means nothing will happen. Yeah, here. So I don't even need the map function because it already has as a string only. If you wanted to convert into the integer or float values, then definitely you need this map function to convert this. Now tell me, so if the Codekata asks you to get the n number of input in a single line means, then you can able to do it or not.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, that's all. And after this,
So,
if you
and
wanted to
sorry
do,
to cut you off. Like, actually, just let I have a doubt that like we were using the list function, so the map function will only able to convert the data type, one data type into another data type, and with the help of the list function, we can able to list the values which we it has been converted with the help of the map function, right?
yeah. So with map function, you
Okay.
can able to convert this list of things. So whatever it
Okay, but
might.
okay, so it only can able to convert. It won't have a option to store. So with for storing purpose, we are using list, right?
Yeah, it's kind of something stored as a mapped one, so it does not showing it as, for example, if it is a one or two values, then definitely you can able to segregate it, but we have n number of values, but somehow
Mm-hmm.
it was not able to show it. That's why I have convert this entire mapped objects into list.
List,
List
okay.
is nothing but a, yeah, data structure. We used to, I have tell that, right? What is data
Yeah,
structure?
to store a value,
So
yeah.
store a n number of values. To store a single value, you just need some one variable is enough. But to store the entire n number of values in a particular variable, definitely you need some kind of data structures. So I just said list. So if you wanted to say it something different also, then that is also possible. For example, if you wanted to convert it as a tuple, I am just giving tuple. That is also possible. That is also possible. Okay. But the tuple and list have some kind of functionalities, but yeah, so it will be used in different cases. In most of the cases, just try to use this. Okay. This is
Okay,
alone
okay.
fine. And guys, if you are facing any difficulties in understanding these things, no worries. Just try to kindly attend the programming skill enhancement session where they are teaching the very basic foundation level Python concepts. Okay. What is value? What is variable? What is data structure? What is data type? What is conditional statements and what is loop kind of thing. Okay. So it will be happen each and every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. In it will be in both languages also. For example, as of now, it was actually happening at two languages, English and Tamil. I hope Hindi will be, yeah, as of now, we don't have Hindi as a separate session, but yeah, as of now, we have two sessions in English and in Tamil. So if you wanted to attend Tamil language also, that is also possible. And each and every week, the syllabus will be the same. So if they teach something in this today's 3 days, then definitely it will be get repeated in the next week also. Okay. So it was actually we are conducting this session for the persons who are actually completely from non-tech background, who are really facing difficulties to understand this Python codes. So it will be more convenient for them. Python is actually very easy, but yeah, you can also utilize the session also. No worries.
So, like when it was happening, that programming enhancement
As I already told,
six.
right? Each and every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 day session will be there. I think 4 to
Yeah,
6 is the
that
timing.
time 4 to 6. Okay.
Exactly.
So, do we get that links or we need
Yeah,
to get into?
definitely. I think for the first 1 or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you will receive the link. After that, they don't used to send the link. So that because once you learned it, you know need the session, right? But
Yeah, because
if you want it, then you can
so
put a mail to DS Mentor. Definitely, they will send you the link.
okay.
If as of now
So
you didn't receive any links
yeah,
regarding
yeah,
that, means
we haven't.
definitely, yeah, you can put a mail to DS Mentor.
For the program enhancement, we haven't received any
Yeah,
like link like that, right?
yeah,
So the
exactly.
course is going to start from today. Is it today 4 o'clock?
No, that's not a courses, that's a add-on session. So it's not a
Yeah.
compulsory to all the guys to attend. It's only the session can be utilized only for the people who are facing difficulties to understand this Python codes. So
So
yeah,
I'm facing a difficulties to understand this,
yeah,
all
no
the
problem. You
symbols and
can,
everything. Okay, so to know that, I have to join the 4 o'clock session, right?
yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
The thing I'm saying this is in this mainboard classes, it's compulsory to attend this class because you have some kind of attendance thing. So they used to monitor all these things. But in this add-on sessions, it's not a mandatory one. You have to attend completely. So if you wanted to attend, then definitely you can attend. If you don't want to attend, then definitely you don't need to attend. So it's a, what to say, it's for the people who need it. That's all. It's, and the syllabus will be same as I already told, right? This first 3 days they're going to teach the complete Python, and the upcoming next week they used to teach the same thing. They will start it once again from the scratch, because each and every time we used to get so new learners from for this session, so we used to teach the same thing. But once after this completing this 3 session, definitely you will get some kind of understanding about the Python concepts, basic foundation level. They used to teach it in the layman concept. Okay, so definitely you will get the idea. And guys, this is how you have to do it. And actually I have made some kind of problem statement also. So to explain you something, but that's not possible as of now, because I thought the main boot session have been completed more than 2 to 3 modules, but you have said it was actually started in the last week, right? Only 1 week of syllabus have been covered, right? So, which is not sufficient enough to teach this entire thing. That's why I have skipped this part, and just instead of that, I'm just explaining these things. Okay. So, can anyone tell me how many functions that we have used in this particular line? So I said, whatever the word which ends with some kind of round brackets, we used to call that as a function.
Four.
So, or okay. Any other answers?
5 function 5.
5. Okay, great. Any other? So how many functions we have used?
5.
Yeah, so each and everything has different functionalities. So the input will get the input, split function will split it, int function will convert the particular thing into integers, map function will help to do this process for if it is a n number of values. So if it is a single value, then integer will do easily. But if it is a list of values, if it is a data structure, then we need to use the map function. So to convert this mapped values into something, so we need list. So we have used 5 different functions. And here you have one another thing is, here int function we doesn't use brackets. So the map function, the first argument, whatever you are using, you don't need brackets for this. Even though the function is always utilized with brackets, in here as of now you don't need it. Okay. See, other things have brackets. This int have doesn't have the bracket, right?
Yes.
Yeah. In here map alone we don't need it. That's what I'm saying. So after this thing, yeah, you can do so many process based on this thing, for loop, while loop thing. Yeah, there are so many different options. And yeah, as of now, I'm not gonna teach this entire thing. So I don't want to make much difficulties to you. So if you have any doubts in this, definitely you can ask it, as well as I'm going to explore, going to show you something other than this. Okay, just give me a second. Codekata. In Codekata, for example, if you have ran out of this run code, then you can go to this. I think it's rewards, right? Yeah, rewards. If you go to this reward means you can get the run codes. So to get 25 run codes, how many key coins that you needed?
50.
Okay, I have.
And actually, like this run code, what'll it'll give any kind of hint to us or what?
Yeah, just nothing but run code is utilized if you wanted to try it with different input values instead of this test case values and sample input values. If you wanted to check your program whether it's working for other numbers also means, then
Okay, okay.
definitely you can go on for this run code. And also based on the before clicking on submit button, if you run the code and if it's working fine means, then you can go to submit button. But mostly I won't use this run code because
Okay,
it
we
will,
have IDs and all those, right? So that
yeah.
we can
Yeah,
run it somewhere and we
why
can
do
test
we
it.
need to waste it? Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. If you waste it, then
Yeah.
you have to buy it. If it reduce means the ranking will be also reduced. See, I'm in
Okay.
some kind of rank of 28,196. Okay. So this
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
leaderboard. So if we go into the leaderboard basically it's get calculated based on the geek coins. So just don't waste your geek coins. That doesn't mean you should not waste it. Yeah, so we are a beginners, right? We need to open something, some kind of test cases we don't understand. In that perspective, you can use it. Ranking doesn't matter here. 250 code kata problem, you have to solve it. That's the mandatory one. I'm just saying if some persons will be very into some kind of ranking also in schools and colleges. So I am just saying this. So it depends upon you guys. I'm not gonna say you never use this geek coins. Yeah, you can use it, but based on this geek coins, your ranking will be calculated. Okay. As of now, I was in a 28,000 ranking. So, and also we have ID. So instead of going other some places to do the works, in here also you have some kind of options they have given. but as of now I never used it mostly, so that's why I didn't show you this thing in the first place. Yeah, just give me a second, it's loading. Okay, I don't know why it's loading. It's been so many times. And here, guys, we have some kind of debugging thing also. Debugging is nothing but you have to find out the error. So if you have time, just go and check it over there also. In this ID, I'm going to, I just wanted to show you this, but it's not working. It's nothing but it's just a kind of online platform. So where you can type your code and check it instead of doing in the Codekata editor, you can do it in here. That's all.
It works as same as collab, but collab
Yeah,
has
yeah.
more
Yeah,
stuffs, right?
more stuff means you can run it each and every cells differently,
Yeah.
and you can do some kind of text functions. Yeah, so many options are there, but in here you don't have much of now. As of now, I think they are still utilizing so many things, and you have to change. See, you have n number of languages. If you want, whatever you can do. I mean, if you wanted to explore some different languages, that is fine, but I'm asking you to do the code in Python because you are kind of as of now you are a data science student, so you need to have some kind of very good understanding in the Python. So that's why I'm asking you to do this. So I'm just clicking on Python. You can erase this. So in here it's a simple world program, and I am going to type a equal to 10, b equal to 20, c equal to a plus b, and print c.
I think it's
Yeah,
on the same line.
yeah, I'm sorry. Print c. So if you run this, okay. Oh, now they have another generate code. Okay, this is new. Yeah, now the output is showing, right? Now, if you are asking getting as an input, then definitely you can, what to say? For example, if I am using here input of and running it, it's showing while reading the line because I never given any input. So I wanted to give the input. For example, I give 10, and the second line I am giving 20. So instead of I give it in the same line means it won't work, right? Because I have two input function in two separate lines. So I have to give it in the separate lines. So guys, tell me what was the output? What will be the output? Anyone?
A plus B, right? So
You're adding the next
I think it will work. The same 30 will.
30.
I don't think so because I have done something wrong in here. Let's see. What was the answer?
Oh, nice.
Okay. Oh, it concatenated instead of instead of it's doing the arithmetic values, it was concatenated.
Yeah,
I think.
because by default input function will return string, right? So, yeah, it
Yeah,
have
yeah,
done
yeah.
the process of concatenation. So I just forgot to put the input function here. That's why. So I'm just going to give this here. For example, int of a. So now tell me what will return. Let's see. I just used it differently. If I run this code, what will be the answer? 30, right?
Yeah.
Because
And we can also do in the a equal to input we have mentioned, right? So in that itself, a equal to int with a
yeah,
bracket of input.
that
We
is
can
also
do it, right?
possible. I just converted it here. If you wanted to
Okay, so
convert it over
you're trying it in a different way. Okay,
yeah,
get it.
yeah, that's all. Nothing. So two things are only similar. Even if you wanted to do this entire thing in a single line, I think that is also possible. For example, here, see, I'm going to hashtag this. Hashtag is nothing but it will consider that as a neglectable one. So it will neglect this. So I'm here. What I'm doing is int of input of plus int of input of. Let's run this code. Let's see how it's working. It's still working same, right? Guys,
Yeah.
you no need to take this thing. Just I'm saying the Python is more powerful. It can do the entire thing in a single.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah, that's all. So if you understand the above one, which is far enough as of now, this thing is nothing but I'm just directly getting the input, and instead of storing it to some places, I'm just utilizing it in the print statement itself, and I'm just trying to print it. That's all. This is also possible. And they have added some kind of generate code. Even I didn't know this one. So let's see, create a function to add two numbers. Let's see whether it's creating or not. Create a So the thing is, definitely it will take more time, I think. So it might be slow. Yeah, we have other options also. So, but they have added it, right? So as of now, so many things have been introduced to us. So this generate code is nothing but it. If you wanted to do something, yeah, definitely you can generate the code itself. But just don't copy the entire problem statement and paste it here and click on generate code. Okay. I don't think it will work.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I think still it might be in the development process. So that's why it's not working fine.
Can you check on the spelling? It's two, right? TW. That's why maybe it's taking time to understand.
XY, I don't get it.
Create a function to add two as in
Yeah,
TW.
two number
Oh, I'm sorry.
TW.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's why it's taking time.
Yeah, the thing is, even this is a new thing to me. So they have developed and add this feature to this. So yeah, definitely it will take time. As of now, whatever they are trying to introduce, it was actually taking more time. So that's the thing. Yeah, you don't need to worry about this part. It just, yeah, if you have time, just explore it, and you have some kind of explanation option also. Explain, okay, it's also taking time. Yeah, guys, just try to use this collab alone, which is far better as of now. And try to solve the Codekata problems. As I already told, you must have to solve at least 250 Codekata problems. The thing is, we have codes all over in the internet, but somehow in the interviews, before getting into the interviews, they used to have some kind of rounds as a coding round itself. Definitely you need some kind of understanding about the Python code, then only you can able to code it over there. So if you solve the code kata problems, then definitely you can able to clear that particular coding round. So that's why we are asking you to do this. Okay. And sorry for this. I think it's taking much more time. So that's why it's not working. And just explore whatever the things here you have, you can also explore it. Rewards, leaderboards, whatever you want, you can just explore it. 53,250 geek points. Yeah. Yeah. So as I already told, right, 250 Codekata problem is a mandatory one. If you solve the array problem itself, I think in this one section alone, you can be able to achieve that one. So, and also you can just try exploring this. As to, first of all, I'm just saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just try to explore these 6 things alone. It will be, as of now, it will be very easy. Instead of saying easy, it will be more comfortable. Just going on to the other things, data structures and algorithms, it will be much more difficult, right? So yeah, with these things alone, we can do so many things. So just explore this. And guys, if you have any doubts, guys, kindly ask me. Yeah, no problem. And how do you feel about this session? So do you think it's useful? Do you feel okay? These are things I didn't understand. Anything is fine. Just give me something, whether in the chat box or if you want to speak, yeah, you can speak. If you want to give it in the chat box, you can give it in the chat box also. And you can also tell me how the main boot classes were going. How do you feel about that one? Okay. So let me check my internet whether I'm audible or not.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Then you can
Yeah,
tell
you
me.
No.
Yeah, actually, I was not into the live class. Like, I think this is my first live class as the day sessions were closing or somewhat I have received. So I'm not sure about like how the live classes were gone. I've just gone through the recordings like
Mhm.
for the 2 days. So I'm not sure about like how the live classes will be.
Okay.
I only have experience about how the recordings were. But today was my first live class.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no problem. And another one thing, it's a very, what to say, it's a request from my side. So just kindly don't try to skip this live classes because you are paying so much of amount to attend these classes, and you have to attend it in the live sessions because so that you can get some kind of idea, then you can able to interact with the mentors and you can ask so many doubts. They are kind of IIT and NIT professors, kind of they are professors, right? So we never had some kind of very not all the people have that kind of what to say, what they used to call this. Sorry, I'm ran out of words. So opportunity to speak with them, right, in persons.
Privilege.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
privileges. So that's what I'm saying. So just don't skip your live classes. Just attend it and try to go through the entire live sessions if you're not understand through the recordings, and ask whatever the doubts you have in the previous classes. Okay. So if you are going to say day two, means if you have any doubts in the day one, just kindly ask the mentor in the day two classes. They definitely give some kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
time for that. And I think they used to ask the questions like, so do you have any doubts in the previous session? I think they will ask it, right? So in that particular time, just try
Yeah,
to ask it. Okay. I just
yeah.
wanted to
Because
utilize this.
like,
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
yeah, that coordination stuffs were like little bit gone incorrect with me. So they said that the day sessions they want it like that. So this is the last batch with the day stuffs. So they said that okay, you're supposed to join in this class as you have a shift and all this.
Okay.
So because of that, I I've been gone into that situation, and they said that I'll be arranging even one-on-one mentor if you have any doubts.
Yeah.
As of now, like I'm googling and all those stuff, so I'm not receiving like I'm not getting that much doubt. And also I've learned some Python and stuff in my college, so
Yeah,
uh,
that's fine.
so far so good it was going now.
Yeah, yeah, no problem, no worries. As like they have told, you can also raise it as a query. For example, you are going to some kind of problem statement and you written something code and you didn't understand the question and you are you are doing something wrong, but you are not able to identify it, means definitely you can go to your Zen portal and you can raise it as a query even by posting the screenshot of it. You can post the screenshot and you can ask it. Definitely some kind of mentor will be get assigned and they will call you and they will try to explain the things. See, and there also they won't give you this code. They just try to explain the approach. How do you have to solve this problem? Okay. So they will tell you the approach.
Yeah, yeah.
Then definitely you have to do the coding. And the another one thing is they are kind of conducting the Codekata session itself. Codekata doubt clarification session, which is happening in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 3 days as okay. This is also some kind of add-on sessions. So you can go to that session and you can ask your doubts. Even though you don't have the doubts, if you go to the session, definitely so many people will ask some kind of doubts in that session. By seeing their asking what kind of doubts they are asking itself, you can get so many ideas. Okay. So that's what
Okay.
yeah, that's
So
a
for
friendly
all
advice.
these links, we have to get in touch with our POCs, or we need to drop a mail to DS mentors, right? Like
So I
I've
think
also gone through like these things were happening, but we haven't received any mails regarding these. Like I'm getting new things about this. What have you have clear like told me that
oh,
coding. What is that you told?
Codekata doubt
Like
clarification session, which is
yeah, that one and previous one you said right. That
PS,
coding
yeah,
advice.
PSES, nothing but a programming skill enhancement session.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you can put mail to DS Mentor for this two session. I think it was handled by DS Mentor's team. But other than this, the mainboot classes were handled by the coordination team, which is DS coordination, I think. So these two things alone was handled by DS Mentors. So that's why I asked you to put mail over there. Definitely they will send you the link. And just kindly mention your preferred language also. As of now, we have two languages, which is Tamil and as well as English. If you wanted to have in Hindi, as of now, we don't have separate session for Hindi, but you can raise it as a query. For example, I was much more comfortable in Hindi means definitely you can raise it as a query because we used to have some kind of Hindi peoples in our team also. They used to connect with you and try to explain the things in Hindi also. I don't know Hindi peoples are here or not. Yeah, if you are there, definitely you can ask it. So other than these three languages, as of now, we don't have any other languages like Telugu, Malayalam kind of thing. Yeah, I hope it will be in the future. Yeah. Okay, guys, do you have any other doubts? And I have said these two things. One thing is PSES, and the another thing is Codekata doubt clarification session. Once again, I'm saying this. PSES will happen each and every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 to 6 p.m. 2 hours of session, totally 6 hours. And the Codekata doubt clarification session will happen each and every week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, in this session, we used to have two different rooms. In that particular meeting itself, they have some kind of two rooms. The first room will be handled by one mentor who knows Hindi and English, and the second room will be handled by one person who knows Tamil and English. So if you want to ask in Hindi, definitely you can go and
Okay.
ask as a Hindi, and if you want to ask in the Tamil, definitely you can just raise up your voice and say like I wanted to ask in Tamil, then definitely they will push you to the some kind of room where their Tamil mentor will be present. You can ask it in the Tamil also. Yeah. So as of now, previous classes I was not there. Before previous before last week, I was there in the clarification session. So you can also ask your doubts over there also. So I will be in the room of Tamil mentor room. So yeah, that's and the mentor name is Aryan, the mentor who is taking the doubt clarification in the Hindi as of now. So mostly it will be happened in the English only. But if you wanted to ask in Hindi, that's fine also. How to practice the coding on daily basis? Any plans and strategies to be followed? Yeah, you don't have any strategies. So as of now, we need to concentrate on both the things. Yeah, CodeKit also important and the mainboard classes also important. But as of now, in this mainboard classes, the first 2 to 3 modules will be mostly in the Python. So in these 3 modules, before completing this modules, just try to do the CodeKata more and more. Okay? Because so whatever you are learning in this live classes, definitely you can utilize in this Codekata platform by solving the problems. Okay. So as of now, try to utilize more and more in this first before getting completed in this 3 modules. Okay. And once after that, you might not have more time because after that you will be get assigned with assessments, assignments, and projects. So you need to spend time on lot of different things. But you have, as of now, you don't have that much task to do. So you have only 2 tasks. One thing is to attend the live classes, and the next thing is you have to do the coding in platforms, this Codekata platform. Just at least try to solve at least 3 problems in a day. So if you are not a working professional, this is the only thing as of now I'm doing, miss. Just try to spend more time in this Codekata platform. Okay. So by getting the basic understanding of the Python, definitely you can able to solve more than 300 problem also. I'm saying the basic understanding means if you know what is values and variables, if you know what is data types and data structures, and if you know conditional statements, and if you know for loop and while loop, then definitely you can able to solve more than 300 problems, which is very easy only. And the questions might be tricky sometimes. So that's the part. 80% of the work you need to do is just to understand the question. Once you understand the question, then coding part is nothing, very easy. The 20% is about coding. The 80% is about understanding the question and understanding the Codekata platform, how it's work. So I think I have explained you the things, right? So the Codekata will expect the output which should be very same. The actual output and the expected output should be very same. Not even a single space, it won't allow it. Okay. So that's the thing. And other than this, yeah, try to solve. If you wanted to solve 5 problems, yeah, which is very good. Even some learners have try to solving 10 problems in a day. Yeah, it depends upon you guys. If you are really motivated, definitely you can go on with it. And if you are feeling struggle, you can also raise it as a query, and you can also utilize this doubt clarification session. Instead of queries, I used to ask you to go to the sessions, because even though you don't have the doubt, others will ask the doubt and you will get some kind of idea over there, and you can also feel motivated. So by seeing other people's also, so they are doing something very great, and some peoples will do even more feel difficulties than you, so you will get motivation also over there. So that's the thing. uh yeah, other than this, everything is good. Okay, so any other doubts, guys? So yeah, no
No.
problem, Venkatesh. So I think the session is 9 to 11, right? So if you don't have any doubts, then definitely we can wind up the session. And if you have any doubts, you can also ask it to me. So I'm going to wait for another 5 more minutes, and after that, I'm going to end the session. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Mahmood. Thank you for giving more insight about all those stuff
Yeah,
and giving more information about like this sessions and all those, so that we can get enabled. And even though if you're having a doubt or not having a doubt, somebody was having a doubt, then it will be fine, right? So that
yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know about it, like I'm going to be in that code kata session for sure, I think.
Yeah, sure. No
Yeah,
worries. As
thank
I
you, Mahmood.
already said, Dinesh, if you know the basics of Python, the foundation level is far enough to do the Codekata problems. Okay.
Yeah, like
Only few things. That's all.
I think I have a add-on of that because I've gone through some programming languages in my prior college and stuff. So I hope it will be easy. So let's see.
Definitely.
And thank you, Mohammed.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You are welcome. Yeah. You too.
Have a good day, guys. Bye.
Bye, Dinesh.
Hello.
Yeah. Who is this?
Yeah, this is Kiran. I'm
Ah,
from Hyderabad. So, like, what are the topics that we are going to cover tomorrow?
what are the?
Topics for tomorrow.
Okay, I don't know. So I'm not. So this is main boot session, I know, but uh, the mentor will decide, right? So I think there will be some kind of different mentors tomorrow. So they are going to teach the entire modules. Okay. So as of now, so I don't know what they have prepared and what they are going to teach, but you can go to the roadmap and see. So for example, if in the first module it contains 10 different topics, means if they have covered the first 5 topics, then the next 5 topics will be in the next session. So but basically they used to follow this whatever the thing that you have received in your browser. Okay. So they will only teach that particular thing only. And some mentors will go on different flows also. They used to skip some 3 topics and go to some other different topics. And after completing these topics, and they will come back to this old topics. So because the each and every teachings will be different from person to person, right? Yeah. Yeah. So
And Mohammed, like, I want to know one thing. Like, is there any Discord channel like where we can post our queries and get the answers, like something like that?
yeah, so now you have forum also. You can go and utilize it over there, but it was
No, any
not.
plans to start a Discord?
No, as of now we don't have any Discord, but this is the forum kind of thing. You can ask some kind of question here. For example, forum. The thing is, so once after creating this query in the Zen portal, not so many people are utilizing this forum, but yeah, if you
See,
wanted
this is
to.
like a very lengthy and a very this one long procedure.
Yeah,
Discord means
exactly.
it is like very easy to for us to post the query and very easy for the
Yeah,
also to reply.
yeah, even that also we are kind of planning it. I don't know, it's completely to the Discord or not, but they are kind of planning so that each and every batch can be collaborated with some other peoples also. We are kind of building some kind of community things. So I don't know when it going to be get implemented, but I
Okay.
hope so it will be soon. As of now, we don't have any other than this forum. And you can also personally ask it by raising it as a query also. But query, it will be, you need to wait at least minimum of 24 hours. So we are trying to provide the service as much as quick as possible. It
Hmm.
might take sometimes 24 hours to you get
But
a
it-
response from us. Yeah.
Yeah. So to overcome all these problems, I think Discord will be easy for the student and also for the mentors.
Yeah, definitely. I will try to make note of this point, and I will let you. I will tell this thing to my team. So I don't know. Yeah, as of now we don't have it. Definitely, I will try to inform this one.
And one last question for today, Hassan. One thing I want to know, our session started on Thursday. Okay, Thursday, Friday we had a different mentor. Today we are having a different mentor. See, we are getting confused with the term mentor only. Mentor means like basically it's one person who takes care of the session or like the particular topic, because on Thursday,
Yeah, for
Friday we had
I
some other
think
person. Today we
yeah,
have, so the
yeah, yeah.
very meaning of the mentor is also not proper.
Yeah. This the thing is, as like they have told in the browser, you will be whatever the things you are going to learn from here, definitely it will be taught by the IIT professors only. Okay, so this is a kind of one session. So just because we wanted to introduce this Codekata platform to others, that's why I have taken this session. So
Okay.
definitely from tomorrow onwards, there will be one standard mentor. And he will be covering so many modules. Once after that, if you are getting into the ML thing, means definitely some other mentors will be get changed. For example, in schools and colleges, we have different mentors for different subjects, right? So based on this thing, maybe 2 or 3 mentors will be changed in the throughout the course. So other than that, it will be standard mentors only. No problem. No need to worry about that part. Definitely, it will not be changed each and every time. Okay.
Yeah, because why I asked that question is as you said, I will quote your example to yourself only.
Okay.
The same topic on Thursday, Friday, we had a different person. Today we are having different person for the same topic.
Yeah.
So even so if he mentor means he will know he is going to mentor us, and he will know each and every person. So that
right.
is it. So we don't want any disconnects. Like every day new person means.
Yeah, I understand. To get mingle with the new people, it will be difficult each and every time. So I think it won't happen. Definitely, as of now, I can assure that, because mostly, for example, if one mentor is assigned for one particular batch, means definitely they used to teach at least minimum of 9 to 10 modules, unless and until due to some technical issues or errors or some problems which is happening, which if it happened inside, then only it will be changed. Okay. So other than this, usually you have one continuous mentor for throughout the one particular topics. For example, as I told now, so for example, if you get into the machine learning part, it will be assigned with some other mentors. If you get into the NLP one, it will be get assigned with some other mentors. Mostly not more than 2 to 3 mentors. Yeah, mostly it will be handled by 2 to 3 mentors.
Okay,
Not more
Mama.
than.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. You are welcome. Yeah, guys, if you have any doubts, you can ask. And if you don't have any doubts, yeah, definitely you can leave the meet. I'm not gonna teach anything new. So yeah, you can ask a doubt also if you have anything. I'm just going to close this meet in 11:15. That's all. I'm just waiting. So okay. I hope you no one have any doubt. Bye bye, guys. Have a great day and keep on learning.
Yeah, you too, Mohammed. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye, Kiran.